Morning, Anna. Morning, ducks. A little bit of frost in the backyard, so the ducks have been walking around on frost this morning. How close will they let me get? About this close. They're gone. A little bit of frost overnight, as I mentioned, so I don't know if it was enough to really finish killing off the corn and get it to stop growing so it dries down faster. I kind of don't think it was, because we don't even have it in the front yard, so it wasn't quite enough, but it doesn't hurt anything this time of year. Are you two staying warm? Yeah? Okay. Found Didge. Morning, Didge. Hi, good morning. Whoop, see you later. Dog wrestling. Early morning dog wrestling. Come on out, ladies. You're supposed to quit being broody. Get in there. As you can tell by the noise, the grain dryer's running. And that's a good thing. Seems like it's doing a good job. So we're just kind of keeping an eye on it, make sure the pipes are all solid and it's drying down to the moisture and the temperature that we want. And we keep moving. Are you ready? Here we go. Couple hours left of combining out in this field, and then we'll switch fields. Everything will be done right around the house. Oil is good. Planned work. Field is correct. We're gonna go ahead and start that, make sure we're on the work plan. So then this is sharing data with the grain cart, and if we had a second combine out here like we did in soybeans, it would share that data with that machine as well. At the same time, it's uploading to the cloud and getting on the website and on the Ops Center app here, so anybody anywhere with this app that's logged into our account can see what we're doing here and what we got going on. And Dad has not run this new machine yet, so I'm going to give him a rundown this morning, and he's going to run it for a while today. But first I gotta park these numbskulls, because you two can't sit in here all day while we're harvesting. Didge, are you getting ready to jump out? Welcome home. You want back in right away? No. No. Go find a squirrel. Alright, I did one round with Dad. I think he's got it. It's not like he hasn't driven a combine before. There's more automation in this thing, and we're using all the automation that this thing has right now, except for the auto track turn automation. We're not using that, but I wanted to give him the rundown on that. And the kid must have finished his schoolwork, because he's out here and ready to go. Let's go see what kind of job it's doing. Okay, the worst spot should be left center. That should be where we'll get our heaviest losses. And there is some, for sure. But it is an acceptable level. So let's check the rest of it. There's one. Oh, I moved it. Definitely within acceptable levels for me. The cobs don't look all smashed up. There's not kernels remaining on them. There's not kernels out here. If you have kernels on the cobs yet, when it comes through the machine, it gets into the chopper, and that's how you end up with kernels way out here. I'd say it looks pretty good. Everything is a go. There's some really good corn way down on this end of the field. It's a lot better corn, a little bit wetter as well, so the moisture content's higher, but the yield is way better. And this machine's automatically, it knows that's coming through the yield prediction and what the cameras are seeing, and it adjusts itself as it gets here to kind of adjust for that. Yep, all good. How about that? 2 generations working hard and getting it done, and then another generation just taking videos and pictures of it for, you know, the social medias. That's enough screwing around on social media. I should probably go check the dryer. Although I don't have to drive all the way to the yard. I can actually check it right here on mysukup.com, where I'm logged in and I can see my temperatures and speeds and everything that's flowing right there. How about that? Scott says that Thunder has a fuse blown in it. Apparently it wouldn't pump any DEF this morning. He was up on another field and there's a little automotive fuse right here that he said is blown. This one. Yep, that's cooked. Well, this shouldn't take much more than a minute and a half to fix. Look who showed up. All right, hop on in. We're gonna go all the way to the other shed. I believe we have a pile of automotive fuses in here in the race shed. What's up? What's up? Swing. God, I love race cars. This 25 is a white. Guess a 25 is a 25. Look at that. Thunder. It's fixed. I'm gonna grab a couple more fuses and put them in that toolbox in case that happens again. I am going to speed this dryer up by adding some temperature up here. I'm gonna cook a little hotter. 180. And then I'm gonna go a little faster. So this is gonna increase my bushels coming out. So right now I'm pushing 1350 bushels per hour. Now that's going to increase to 1575, it looks. So a couple hundred bushels per hour more. So if we burn, you know, in the next 12 hours here, that's 2,400 bushels. That helps us keep up a lot quicker. I don't know what's more efficient here, to turn the heat up and speed the dryer up, or turn the heat down and slow it down. I don't know, but I know the operation is a lot more efficient if that wet bin doesn't get full. And last year I took notes on how fast I could push the air system. And in the bin I'm going into right now, I had a note saying 50% got boggy on me, over 8 psi, 42% went all day easy, no issues. 46% at 7.2 psi is working. It's a game I play. I like to test the limits, and then when I surpass them, I'm the one that's got to deal with it. That's all running. I'll just keep an eye on it, but it's time to do some chicken chores. Get him some fresh water. And it looks like you ladies need some food too. Obviously they're free-range chickens. They're running around the yard eating bugs and worms and whatever. But this has got a lot more stuff in it that they need, so they can pick away at this too. Chickens are good, dogs are happy, trucks and combine are moving, and Thunder Creek needs to be topped off. I really dislike the amount of diesel we go through for the month of October. But, you know, electric combines would take an awfully long extension cord. Speaking of that, there's a power line company rolling through our area here, or they'd like to roll through here from South Dakota through our farmland here and up towards Alexandria, a city north of me. They want to come through, and we've got 2 fields on their map. One of them gets split directly in half by their power lines. They're going to come through, take the easement, put the lines in, and they want to pay us fair market value, which I don't think is fair, because if I was willing to sell my land for fair market value, I would sell it for that. So I don't really like that, but what I really dislike is I found out the reason it's happening is because our governor, Tim Walz, signed a deal saying Minnesota's got to go fully renewable energy by such and such a date. But South Dakota doesn't. So they can hurry up and force this line in, and then Minnesota can call themselves renewable. Well, we're actually just pulling power from South Dakota through our farmland. Interesting and frustrating. If any of you are from the Big Stone, South Dakota area to Alexandria, Minnesota, you got to get your comments in by October 20th, I believe it is. So hurry up and get on that if this might affect you and you have some opinions. Government stuff just baffles me, man. How do they get away with so much stuff like that? We're just gonna say Minnesota's totally renewable. Yeah, because we shut down our plant in Becker, Minnesota to make that renewable, but then we need the power to come in from South Dakota, which is not renewable, just so we can claim that status. Kind of like the airline and the car manufacturers saying that they're gonna be a net zero when it comes to their carbon footprint. And all they're gonna do is pay farmers to keep records of how they're farming. You're not net zero, you're just paying farmers to get the credits to claim that status so that people get warm and fuzzy when they do business with you. I don't know, ask me how I really feel. Scott was in my way for fuel. He was fueling up a truck, so I'm gonna let him get the trucks full before I pull thunder underneath to the fuel tanks. About time to get this bad boy rolling. First thing I'm going to do is get this thing unfolded and calibrated on some halfway level ground here. Okay, I have cycled everything. Now it should have, why doesn't that pop up? There we go, true set. I got to remember how to calibrate. Setup, calibration, frame cal. Okay, now it basically just cycles all of the cylinders up and down, gets a 0 on the bottom and top basically, so it knows the depth it's at. And then instead of using cylinder stops, the old-fashioned way to know how deep this thing is, it actually just knows based on where I believe it's going off the cylinder measurement is how it knows how deep it is. Which does mean you should recalibrate it every time if you put new points on or they start to get really wore out, just every once in a while. There we go. Okay. Now I know this machine is pretty much ready, but at a minimum, I am going to check the tire pressures and throw some grease. I believe there's a grease point on the shanks. Yes. That's a little hard on my ears. These tires have some heavy-duty shields in them to keep the mud out so that we're not getting valve stems tore off, which happens. Well, it's been 2 hours since I checked the tires on this thing, and in that time I gave Jim a ride 5 miles north to get his pickup, and then brought him 5 miles south and back. Then the grain cart and combine finished that field. They moved south, so they're south. Scott is south, gave him a couple of rides. Had a phone meeting with the accountant. Okay, now I'm back to farming. I had set my camera down and didn't get to include any of that for you guys. What's the dryer doing here? So we're at 15.3 on the discharge moisture, which is plenty dry because it always dries down a little more in the bin. So I'm gonna pull a sample coming out just to make sure that's accurate. Close enough. I'm not going to recalibrate anything. Just got a call from Jim. Sounds like we got a hub and wheel issue with the chisel plow. We just got that moved 5 miles south of here. We're missing a hub and a wheel. Or not the hub, we're missing the wheel and tire. The hub's on there, but he said it's locked up solid. So I grabbed a pile of tools, extra tools, plus I got the Thunder Creek trailer, which has got the toolboxes in it. And we are immediately thrust into corn harvest and everything that comes with it. Now. Okay, I thought it would at least wait a few days before we had to deal with this sort of thing, but here we go. Does it go without that tire there, or are you stopped?
Nope, I'm stopped.
Okay, sounds good. I'm on my way. Hopefully we got the right tools.
Do you have a side cutter? Maybe
Yep.
a small punch?
I don't have a... Well, I bet there's a punch in the toolbox of the Thunder Creek.
Okay.
No way. Please be what I think it is. Come on, wheel and tire. Please. Oh my gosh. What are the chances that would fall off on the road and not in the last field? No way. What? No way. Yes. Well, we still have a hub issue or a wheel bearing issue to deal with, but I don't have to find this. If I have bolts, I'm definitely gonna send it. I'm thinking I'm not gonna find the 6 bolts on the road. Well, I found it, but I'm gonna need a precision lathe. What? No way. Well, they're definitely no good, but I got a couple of them. Now, if only that hub would free itself up. That looks heavy. Well, it's in there a ways. I don't know if it must have hit something when it fell. Even if the wheel is no good, I think the tire's fine. Regardless, either way, at least we know what we need. All of my questions have been answered now. I know why the hub is locked up. Because when that tire fell off, the walking tandem end that tire went on tilted into the ground and it got drugged for the last couple of miles. I can tell by the gouge in the road that's going to lead me directly to where it's at. When a tractor loses a tire like that, it's not like if you lose a tire on your Toyota Tercel. The tractor just pulls it down the gravel. If you aren't looking back, heck, even if you do look back and you're not paying close enough attention or you're not looking specifically at it, you're not going to notice. It's not going to lug the tractor down or anything like that. It's just pulling it down, just dragging it down the gravel road. So it happens. Everybody out. A lot of guys starting to finish up beans right now and just get started on corn. Jim.
Yeah, Zach.
Yep.
It made a heck of a mark in gravel, so... Excuse me.
I found the tire. I've got the wheel and tire, and I'm following the gravel mark all the way to you.
Okay. Where was it?
Pretty much right south of where you go between Gullickson's farm there, where he's got cattle on both sides of the road.
Yeah.
It was right south of there.
The next 12 rows, then plan on turning around and unloading.
What did you do? What did you do? Don't step on the tire. I learned that a couple years ago. I'll go this way.
What the?
There we go.
I wonder I couldn't get it with the pliers.
Go get a hammer now?
I got one right
Oh, you got one.
That's what happened. We got the tire come off and it drug in the gravel and it stuck the bearings.
So, is the hub okay? Like can we put races in it? Or are the bearings okay if they, no. It's probably not an uncommon bearing, so we can probably get those, huh? Oh, we gotta go to Japan to get one.
Yeah.
Clean them up and repack them?
Yeah.
I can see gravel in this one.
Oh yeah, yeah, we'd have to clean them up good.
I suppose this inside seal is shot. Not good enough. If it was good enough, it would have kept the gravel out of there.
What kind of a seal is it even? Oh, I've never seen a seal that damn tight.
I'm sure it got all messed up, huh? Suppose we could pull this off too and bring the whole snout.
Yeah, if it comes out good. Put it back on. Is there a ring or something there?
yeah, that is a heavy-duty seal.
Oh, that's steel on there, huh? Or what is that?
This has got like a
sleeve,
rubber,
huh?
yeah. There's a number on it. There's my phone again.
That'll be the thing to try and find that, I bet.
Find that seal.
Yeah. That'll be the...
Yep. I think by the time we'd go home and try to clean these out and repack them, it'd be just as fast to go to town and get new, in case these are damaged anyway.
True.
Because we're going to have to try to find something along these lines. This is going to be the toughest thing, huh?
Oh, I think so. I've never... That... Yeah.
Is this okay?
Well...
We can hammer races in there.
Yeah, if you're going to have new bearings...
And run a tap through here.
If you're going to have new bearings, you better put new races in. This come off good, so the nuts and
the spindle's fine.
Good, yeah.
I'm going to thread this back on for
Here,
now.
put this back on there right away too, because we don't need to take that out.
Well, and we got to have that wheel looked at, so should we just run the Glenwood from here?
That's, I guess, up to you, yeah. But where in Glenwood would you get bearings? Who's got in Glenwood? Anybody? Besides like John Deere or
Would
somebody?
this be would Napa possibly have a Timken style bearing like this? Are you enjoying the music anyway? Waiting to hear if the local shop has some bearings. We're gonna unhook this thing and head into town. We've got a couple different places we're gonna try to see if they have what we need for races and bearings. Another couple of hours later, and Jim and I think we got everything that we need. The seal that's on the hub is not as heavy duty as what was on there, but I think it's gonna work. It's in the hub anyway.
We got that and that. Them. Oh, I suppose we need some rags to wipe that spindle off.
Yeah, probably. There's some in the back seat.
Of the truck?
Yep, of the pickup.
Oh, there goes John Deere.
Oh yeah, there they are.
Oh, Ziegler.
Oh sure, he lives right down the road here.
Oh, he does.
Yeah. We need to scrape some, so the seal, where that, oh, you see what you think there, there's kind of a groove in there.
I see that, but why should there be that seal goes on further than that, I believe.
Yeah, that's just paint.
That nothing goes in there.
So there's this groove here, but it doesn't, I think it's
Right in there, now why the hell would that be?
I don't think it's supposed to be there, because it's not in the front.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
I think it burned its way in there. Let's see if this fits on there.
It's pretty old. I don't even go back that far.
That's got to be where it goes, right? That's in
It's
there.
all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I don't think we need any more grease in there.
You don't think we want to pack more in?
Well, where are you going to pack it?
Yeah, that's true.
Did he have some in the center of this at all?
I don't know.
Here.
Thank you. What should I torque this to?
Tighten her up tight and then back it off.
Quarter turn off?
Yeah. When you tighten it up, spin the hub. We just can see the back it off.
I wonder if you can lay it flat and I can slide it. I can slide it in here. Which way?
Goes
This way's out.
this part, yeah. That way.
Spin it when you get it in there. Not there. Maybe should have gone like I could have carried it over my head and walked across the top of the frame to get it down in here. I didn't want to show off.
I would like to see that.
You would have liked to see that? I would like to be capable of that. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right.
Lift the back.
Are we up on it?
Pretty close.
Pretty close, okay. Okay.
But now,
Where we are now?
there.
We are, at least with one. Nope, we were. I'll hand you this.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. I'm coming down.
Damn it.
Ouch.
Why do they have these wheels on like that? They're ass backwards.
They are.
Because this lip should be grabbing that. Maybe that's the problem.
Got one started?
Yes.
Okay. That's nice. If I can get up above it, I can reach the hub.
If we turn the son of a bitch baby back, it doesn't fall into place because the bolt is in there. Oh boy.
I think we're good to go here. I told Jim to make sure he doesn't call me again today. I don't want to hear from him anymore. No more of that. I like you a lot, Jim, but I really don't like it when you call me and I can immediately hear in your voice that we're gonna be busy for a couple hours. Doing things that aren't things we should be doing. Looks good enough for me.
You look south on these last few roads. Field over there. Field might be in this few roads.
They've gotten about, I don't know, 40, 45 acres done here since I took off. And this thing has never quit ringing today, ever. Looks like everything's running okay in here. Scott's pulling in the yard with a truck now. Someone needs to wash these windows. Not it. Oh, that is some nice corn. Look at these little guys. I just think this group of 4 mallards is neat. They fly. Like, they fly around the yard. They fly out into the cornfield. They've been walking around our yard all summer. They're legit mallards. These are not farm mallards. They're just mallards. They just like it here. Didge doesn't bother them. She likes them. Quack. You know what? I'm gonna grease this ripper and work on a few other things and watch this dryer and maybe help move fields again in a little bit here. And I'm gonna call it a day with the camera. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. It's getting late anyway. Yeah, it's after 6 o'clock now at night. So we only got 3 hours left or so. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Farmers Business Network was created by farmers to put farmers first. So join me and tens of thousands of other farmers over at FBN.com, where it's free to become a member. You can get access to their digital insight system. You can get transparent pricing on things like seed, chemical, and animal health, and you can get instant approval for things like ag financing and marketing premiums. Again, it's free to become a member, so join me and everybody else over at FBN.com.